People have different schedules. We have the same schedule every day. I always do. Like, you do some panel stuff. I do the exact same thing pretty much every day. Not a lot of variety, which is fine. All right, so the Raptors.
Let's ask the coach.
Yeah, I'd say
they're
they're
the same routine every day. Like, does he show up at the arena at the same time every day?
I don't know. Let's bring him in. Here's the head coach of the Raptors, Nick Nurse. What's your routine like, Nick? Does it ever change up on you or what?
Yeah, it changes quite a bit. I'm not very routine-like, to be honest.
Okay.
So you're not the coach that shows up at like 5:30 in the morning, like Gruden, and does like tape and video replay. That's not your routine?
No, that is not my routine.
And I respect that.
I like it a lot. What's your Thanksgiving routine? I mean, do you guys have anything planned now that you're down in Orlando, or what?
We got a team dinner at 7:30 tonight. Little Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
That's kind of we usually do that if we're on the road. It seems like we've been on the road about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. It seems like to me on the night of Thanksgiving. So
where are you going?
It's a little routine-ish.
Where are you going? So. Like, are you going to a restaurant or like somebody you know?
Just here at the hotel.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit depressing. Just hanging out at the hotel.
Come on, like, take the boys out and go to a nice restaurant.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It'll be good.
I think like the corniest radio guy question I could ask. I'm just going to go with it. You're 13-4. What are you thankful for right now? What are you most thankful for at 13-4 on the season?
Come on.
Just that record, man. And I'm glad we're getting the results. Really, it's what it's all about. This level is your 1-loss record, and we're finding a way to get it done, and we're playing pretty well. So there you have it.
Well, in terms of the injuries, I mean, it's been well documented. Kyle and Serge have been out for quite some time. Matt Thomas has been out. Patrick McCaw, OG Anunoby's had some issues here or there. How have you managed to, continue to pick up these wins and stay at this level of efficiency, both offensively and defensively, in terms of team stats, with those type of omissions from your lineup?
Yeah, I guess it's probably a little surprising that the numbers stay the same. I've said many times that I don't really care what the numbers look like at this point. We're just trying to figure out the next game, and if we can figure out a game plan to try to get a win. I don't care if we're 19th in offense and 18th in defense. Overall, I think it's early in the year for some of that stuff, but I think the numbers have been okay. I haven't really kept that close of eye on, the overall team rankings in the season and things like that. I just see that we're playing hard on D. We're executing our schemes, very well, and the offense seems to be pretty composed. We're finding shots. We're having some high assist nights. Some nights we don't, but we're going the right places at the right time. Most of the time, and finding our way along on offense pretty well.
When you look at Pascal Siakam or Van Fleet, I look at them, Coach, and they look different. So if you could put something on it, is it winning a championship last year where they turned the corner? Is it being around Kawhi Leonard, or is it coaching? I mean, I'm sure you're probably not going to pick yourself, but if you could put your finger on one of those things, like what is it? Is it just development, or how does that happen where they just look so good?
I think probably the biggest thing is opportunity, right? I think that, Pascal's we knew coming into this year that his opportunities were going to change because of the shots that are missing with Kawhi and Danny Green. And Freddie, kind of replaced Danny Green as a starter. Now Kyle goes out again. It's usage, it's opportunity, and they're getting a chance to play through some mistakes. They're getting a chance to try a bunch of things that they probably haven't tried. They're getting the ball in their hands a lot. I just think it's opportunity is the biggest thing.
with Nick Nurse, the head coach of the Raptors. The Raps are down in Orlando taking on the Magic tomorrow night, coming off a big win last night over New York. They're 13-4 in the season. Last time we spoke with you was after opening night, and we talked more about the ring presentation, how the team feels in general. Even though you guys had played a regular season game and got a win, it was still kind of looking ahead to the regular season and what we expected. And opening night, I believe you only used an 8-man rotation. And the 8th guy, I believe, was Terrence Davis, and he played like 12 or 13 minutes. Now with these injuries, you've been forced into playing your bench a lot more, and they've performed very well. How beneficial could that be for you? The fact that, the injuries, you don't want to see it, but it happened, and now it's giving you an opportunity to play these guys, and they appear to be getting the message.
Yeah, they've been great, really great. And I think there's a lot of good things happening here. We're getting to see some guys. I think we're developing some players for later on in the season. Some of our, Kyle and Serge are getting some mileage saved, I guess, is a positive way of looking at it. Their legs are going to be a little better maybe later on in the year because of having some extended time off here. But I'm most impressed with just the energy the three guys. Well, even Matt Thomas was doing a great job energy-wise too. But Davis, Boucher, and Jefferson are just coming in with tremendous energy. They're playing hard. They're taking shots and putting some in. They're guarding very well, blocking shots, rebounding. They've been great from just a play hard standpoint, and they're producing too. It's they're scoring too, so it's been big boost to the team.
Well, Terrence Davis in particular sticks out for me as an undrafted rookie. He was a guy, again, he got some minutes early in the season. By all accounts, you liked his training camp and you felt pretty good about his abilities. He put up 8 3-point shots last night, and only Siakam matched that. Pascal went 5 for 8 from 3. Terrence went 3 for 8. But I can't imagine there's too many rookies, like 12, 15 games into their career, shooting 8 times from beyond the arc. And he was hitting baskets at the basket last night as well. But, where does that confidence come from? Is it natural? Are you pushing it?
Yeah. No, that's certainly him. I think that, when you guys were asking me early, who do you like here? A bunch of these guys, we don't know who they are. And I Davis is athlete and has no fear. He plays with no fear, and he's a vault-up shooter. He really can get up and get that thing off. And the other thing, like you said too, he can get to the basket. I mean, he's got a quality. So he's got a lot in his package that he offers especially for an undrafted guy. It's been something. He's really plays with confidence, and let's see if he can. I think he's really coming on the defensive end too. He's got a lot to learn at that end yet, but he's getting there. He's getting there.
What did you see out of RJ Barrett last night?
Well, he's good. I think he certainly has some size. Also can score the ball. I think 2 things. One, I think he's a good passer. I think he makes the right basketball play a lot, which for a 19-year-old in this league, who's kind of a scorer, that's a real positive. I see him getting in and drawing defenders and finding the right pass out a lot, which is well, maybe I wasn't sure he was going to be that good at that, and I think he's advancing in that rather quickly. And I think the key to him is he's going to need a reliable 3-point shot, right? Because he, again, it's this day and age that, like look at Siakam. The more he shoots the 3, the better he continues to get. And, RJ's a youngster. He'll I'm sure become, he gets a little streaky with his 3 ball now. I'm sure he'll get more consistent with that. Good though. Good for a 19-year-old in this league. He's a good player.
You accomplished some history last night, set a new standard, 33 straight home wins against your division. Dates back, 4 years now. Yeah, it'll be 4 years in December since you guys lost to one of the 4 teams in your division. You've been on the bench, whether it's an assistant or head coach, throughout that whole run.
Dude, you sound like a golf reporter now. As soon as they say they're good at making these 4-foot putts, they miss. Why would you bring that up?
Well, you sound surprised. Did you not know that, Nick?
I did not know that at all.
Really?
I didn't. Some people were saying, "Hey, congratulations!" I got a few texts. Oh, another one for the record books, and I wasn't really quite sure what anybody was talking about.
Well, that's a pretty good one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is pretty good. I think, I think it's important to be good at home, right? I mean, I know that sounds really simple, but you get to the playoffs and you get kind of a confidence factor, and teams know too. Teams start hearing that stuff, and they start knowing that it's going to be extra tough at home. And heck, man, that's our fans there we're playing in front of. They come there to get in their seats. They want to see us get a W, so that's great.
Well, I should add, you guys are 8-0 to start the year at home, and that's the first time that's happened in Raptors history. So maybe that's what people were texting you about and congratulating you about. I'm not sure, but you guys are racking it up.
We'll take them both, right? We'll
Absolutely.
take them both. Yeah.
Good luck tomorrow night. Happy Thanksgiving. Always appreciate you finding time for us.
No problem. Thanks, guys. Enjoyed it.
There's Nick Nurse, head coach of the Raptors. Always laid back when he's with us. It's great.
He just seems like he's on a couch watching the tube, and he's like,
yeah, I can call in. Like, he's in Orlando. The weather's probably beautiful, and he's stuck talking to us two. Yeah,
I would have given this show the Heisman if I was in Orlando. Yeah. I would be getting off the 17th hole right now, going on to the 18th tee, and you and me are not talking to me.